Irili sub-county in Napak district is one of the few green belts in the semi-arid Karamoja region. It is the reason why many of the Karamojong who lost their cattle to rustlers have settled here because of the favorable soils for cultivation. Despite this, the Napak district chairman says the area has not had a good harvest in about 5 years.
Here I want to call government to come in and also other partners, because even now people who are cultivating, we used to have general food distribution by WFP, but now the program seems to have changed a bit. So you find that really this season between now and the time of harvesting, if there will be something, there's really need for some food to be given to the communities.
This year, however, residents are looking forward to a good crop, and their green gardens confirm this optimism. But this belies the stark reality of food shortages as families await the harvest. Faskalo Mungin, a mother of 7 children, barely has enough to feed her family. For now, they have to depend on the residues of sorghum left over from brewing local beer, acquired in exchange for firewood.
I do have a garden, but it's a very small one. I have to do odd jobs in between, looking after my garden.
This, plus the porridge she's making, is all they'll have for the day. Lamongini says many of her friends have had to go to Kampala due to lack of food at home, but says she's afraid to go herself.
What would I do in Kampala if I went to Kampala?
Among the people who made the journey when life became unbearable is John Angura. In 2009, he went with half his family to Kampala and has only just returned.
Life was very difficult. We had nowhere to sleep and no beddings. Mosquitoes were torturing us. We had to stick together to survive.
Today, Angura is settled and is waiting for his crops to mature. Many families here live on one meal a day, usually consisting of only porridge. This alone has sometimes forced parents to send their own children to Kampala streets to beg. For the past 50 years, Karamoja has had to depend on food handouts. In recent years, however, aid agencies have moved away from relief to providing more sustainable sources of food. Providing long-term solutions to the food crisis in the region is one of the ways of ensuring that the Karamojong do not end up on city streets.
The famine has been one of those problems that has been making our people go to the urban centers. But when we dwell on this and make sure that we have food security in the area by involving the women in farming, teaching them the modern methods of farming, I'm sure we shall get to where we want to be.
Supported by UNICEF, BRAC is teaching farmers in 5 districts in Karamoja how to grow their own food.
Those families where some of the children are already in the street, we are motivating them so that at least they can communicate with their children or those children who already came back from the street to stay with their family. So we are firstly focusing on those families, and we are training them how to produce vegetable near their houses so that they produce vegetable and at least they can secure the food.
They have also started a poultry and livestock project. In addition, the organization is researching on drought-resistant maize that would be ideal for the region. But the Karamojong culture of moving from place to place in search of water for their animals still gets in the way of such efforts.
When we are telling them to be in a community and be settled more and produce some vegetable, sometimes some of the negative question we're also facing from them, but we are confident that by the time being they will understand.
Studies show that at least 9 million Ugandans are food insecure and another 5.8 million people are malnourished as a result. Anna Tkunda, NTV.